Yes. Hello, hello. Welcome everybody to another live edition. Yes, we are live and in color. I want to thank you for tuning in and listening to another episode of Sarcasm and Orgasms. And let me tell you, I got a good one for you today. So I am joined by the beautiful but opinionated Miss Toy Blackman. What is going on, girl?
Good. And
Great, great.
you have perfect for your show because you're such a fucking asshole.
I don't try to be an asshole. It just happens like that naturally. So,
You
excuse
can
me.
tell that, yeah, you can tell that you don't mean to do it, but you're a fucking asshole.
Well, thank you. From you, that means a whole lot, seeing as how we've had a lot of
Uh,
interactions. So, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So, you are here for a very
You're
special
welcome.
reason. You're here for a very special reason, and you want to go ahead and tell us why?
I'm here to
Toy.
promote my book that I released last week, Tuesday. It's out on Amazon. It's called The Secret She Kept and the Lies She Told. And I also now have a paperback book that's available that I released yesterday.
Interesting. Now, with you releasing this book, what made you go ahead and say, "Oh, I want to take all my shit, put it in a collection, so these mofo's can read about this bitch"? Like, what made you want to do that?
I I wrote the book in 2017 and I put it out
Hmm.
in 2018. But when I put it out the first time, I just did raw and uncut, like it wasn't edited or anything. And I sold at over 100 copies. And now lately, everybody just been in my ear like, you need to release that book. You need for those who haven't read it. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it the right way this time, though. So I went back through the book, and there was a lot of stuff that I left out and I added to the book. So at this point, when you read it, I don't give a fuck what you think about me, cause child, I already done lived that life, and I'm a whole new person. But baby,
Hmm.
whew, that
So,
book got some things in there.
oh well, I can't wait to read it. I definitely look forward to it. I will be ordering my copy soon because I love supporting other Black entrepreneurs such as yourself. And with you, like really, going back and you say you redid the book, what were some of the things that you didn't learn then that you learn now when you was just redoing some things?
Well, it wasn't nothing about me learning anything. It was that I literally, it was because people that did read it, they was like, you left out some stuff. And they didn't even know my story, but you could tell how it was written that I left out some things. So when I
Hmm.
went back and reread the whole book, I was able to put in because maybe when I first wrote it, it was a lot of things that I didn't remember. But when I went back, it was things that did come back to me like, oh, yeah, I remember this. So I put it in the book.
Oh, okay, okay. So how did you enjoy like the process when it came to like, did you have like a ghostwriter or did you just like write everything and then you like send it to a publisher? Like, what was that whole transition like for you or even process?
I wrote everything myself. I took my time and wrote it. It took me like six to 8 months to write the book because I wasn't writing consistently. I just stop, write when I feel like writing, write. It was that type of thing. And some of the stuff was very hard for me to go back to talk about and relive it. So when it came to that, it was like 8 months at a time. I will like don't think about the book, and then it's like, okay, I ain't doing nothing. Let me go back and write this part. So it was like that, but I did everything by myself. I wrote the book by myself. I had Danny. Her name is Danny on Facebook. She ended up editing the book for me the right way, and then I published it myself on Amazon.
Wow, publish it yourself. Like, did that like had to? Did you? Well, did that cost you anything to do your own self publish? Like, what's that whole transition like? What was it like for you?
No, it's actually 70%. I did a 70% deal. So it's nothing for me to pay up front. Everything is taken out of when someone purchases your book. And with the paperback, it's nothing up front. They charge me um, a certain amount to print the books. So off the top of the money that you guys, say for instance, you purchase your book, they take that money from that, and then I just get my royalties.
Hmm. So in writing this book, what did it like do for you mentally, physically, and even personally for you in an overall sense?
Um, it feels good now that it's out because it's like I got a lot of stuff off my chest. I always didn't care what anyone think of me, but you really don't know people's story. So for me to put it all out there, and I got good feedback. I really don't care for the negativity because that's not my life no more. I don't do those type of things anymore, so I don't care what people think of me.
Hmm. Well, of course you don't care because you're a
'Cause-
toy. Like you just say fuck as if it's just an everyday issue. But that's what I've gotten. But anybody else is just like the perception I have gotten from you from getting to know you, and B, it's like you're just more about I'm about my shit. I own it. And if you don't like it, that's your problem, not mine. So it's good to, have a woman of your mindset that is like, I'm gonna own my shit, but I'm still gonna live my life regardless of who you are and what you think of me. So it's nice that you can, live in your own skin and not be afraid of who you are and what you've done. And I can't wait to read your
Right.
book. I really can't. I looked it
Yeah.
up on Amazon. It like it's in my basket right now. I just gotta click out when, you know, my checking and savings wants to match up with each other. So, but it's like from
Thank
your
you,
book,
thank you.
like
But I'm telling
what are some of?
you,
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Wait, can you hear me?
no, I didn't hear you. You stopped like it's froze or something.
Oh, okay. I was
Yes.
saying like from some of the things in your book, what are like just the things that just really stick out when you're asked about it? It just instantly comes like, oh, let me tell this story to some people who just might not know. Like, what are some things that stick out for you?
My whole book. My whole book. Because for years, like for real. Because for years, like a lot of people, a lot of stories in my book, I'm finally telling my side of the story. Because a lot of these
Hmm.
people that I'm mentioning in the book, they told their side of the story and had everybody just looking at me crazy. And I just dealt with it. Some people knew my side, but of course, like I feel like because they was more of the other person's friend, they still gonna believe whatever their friend tell them. But I'm actually now telling my side of the story in a lot of majority of my book. I'm telling my side of the story on what happened and why it happened.
All right. So when it comes to your book, how many chapters you got? Like, how many total pages are we talking about here?
It
You
have
know?
57. The ebook is 40. It's 45.
Okay. Okay. So it seems like a nice light read.
Yeah.
That's good. So let's break this
Yes.
down. So you're a mother, right? You got 3 kids.
Three
Okay.
adults
Uh okay,
because there are
3
not kids.
adults, but all right. And from my understanding, you were a former stripper, right?
Yes.
Okay. Did you sell drugs while you were a stripper?
Not while I was stripper, but my oldest son's father, he was the type of guy when he didn't have the money to give me, to make me some money.
Okay, prostitution as well. Okay, that's nice. All right.
Who did
All right.
prostitution?
I'm
Who did
playing. I'm
prostitution?
just playing. I'm just playing.
wait, no, we went from drugs. Who did that?
Nah, I was just playing, just throwing a little curveball at you, just see if you're on your toes. That's all.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. I just answered the question for drugs, not prostitution. What happened?
I mean, maybe it could have been an episode of P Valley. You could have went in the back, did a little 1, 2, and that's it.
Oh,
So, I don't know. Hey, listen,
no,
don't give me
I,
that look.
I,
I'm just
no,
saying.
I'm not. No, no, I'm not saying I never sold my, but I ain't do it in the club.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. That's fine. So, when you sat down and you did this book and you put the pen in the pad and you redid it, what was your over like? How do I say this? Like you redid it, okay. And of course, you didn't learn enough because it's almost like your autobiography. But if anybody to read it, what is some of the things you want them to take away from your life as to say, don't do this because?
Don't run to the strip clubs. This for the younger generation. Like these girls graduate high school and they run straight to the strip club because they see the black chinos and the amber roses. Like the strip club is not what you think it is. If you're not strong minded, you're gonna get stuck in that bitch. And you're
So,
gonna be trying to be the head stripper or things like that. Like fuck that shit. Go in there with a strong mind. You know your reason of being there. Get that money and get the fuck out. Don't get stuck in that lifestyle.
so how did you get out of that lifestyle?
I was strong minded. I wasn't a weak minded ass bitch. That's how I got out. But
Hmm.
I got out. Like I was always in and out, in and out, in and out because I also had a 9 to 5 also. So it was times where I'm just working my job and go to the strip club on my days off. And then when the money is really, really good, because it's that season to where the money is good, to where I'm making so much money until I'm feeling like I'm missing something from the club, and I quit my job and go back dancing full time. But um, in 2015 is when I really, 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 really like just said, "Fuck the club." I met a guy. He literally took me out of the club, but it wasn't like that. I wanted a way out anyways, but
Hmm.
he took me out, and I just never looked back. I could have went back. It's been plenty of times I be having time where I ain't making no money. I feel like I'm fucked up and I need some quick money. But I don't think about going back to the strip club. You know what I do? Bitch, I go do Instacart or I do Lyft to make me some fast money.
Hmm.
So I think I have grown a lot. But the old me, I used to be, oh, bitch, I can just go to the club to make this. And that'll be that.
So explain that. Like when it comes to working in the club, like break it down for me. Say if like you made like I don't know 300, $400 some night on a slow night. What is that payout like?
And I think because you're gonna pay your house fee before you even start working. I always pay my house fee up front because I want whatever money I make to be mine. I don't want to dip in my money to have to pay the house fee, the DJ, and all that, and the house mom. So I pay my house fee up
House.
front. Yeah, you got a house mom, everything. So with the DJ, you get a DJ whatever you want to give him if he really did good. If it's a good night and when you got on set and he made sure that you made money, like you ain't gonna give him no $10 or $20. You're gonna give him at least 50 or better because you want him to always look out for you. So with the house mom, I ain't getting her ass no more than $10. Fuck that. Like I barely use your stuff, so you're only gonna get a $10 tip from me.
What a house mom. I ain't never heard no shit like that.
Yeah, because he going back there with the all the smell goods, the deodorant, if you need tampons or shit like that, like that type of shit. That's a house mom. She making
sounds
sure if you don't have it, she got
sounds like a bathroom attendant to me.
it. Same shit, but it's a house. Same
But
shit.
I was just saying, like, I mean, I didn't know like all this happened in strip club because yes, I've been there. And of course, I've seen got dances, but I didn't know there was like a lot of politics like that going on behind the scenes. So
Yeah, yeah. Cause she's back there guarding your. She's watching your bag. Make sure
how
nobody
small.
don't steal, all that type of stuff.
Well, I mean, I understand that, but still, sometimes, like, do you really need them? Because that's what it said. No, she's a mom when you need her emotionally too. I mean, I don't know if I want to be crying on another woman's shoulder saying, "Oh my God, these niggas didn't tip me tonight."
Nah, I ain't crying. I ain't crying to no housewarming. Who did that? I ain't crying
I,
to.
someone chimed in and said that because it's right there on the screen. So
I can't see, bitch. I ain't got my glasses on. Remember, I told you. Nah,
what?
see how you telling my business. I can't put
I'm
on my
not
glasses.
telling you business. You put it
I'm just
out there.
I'm just here looking cute and talking. That's it, cause I can't
Uh,
see.
okay, okay, all right. You just talking. All right. Nah, but like you. Okay, so you say you were strong minded. You got out. Like how did you get in though? Like where was that at?
I was 19. I went to the strip club with one of my neighbors at the time. She was my friend. I mean, well, she's still my friend. I just don't see her like that. But I told her I wanted to go to a club with her one night, but it wasn't me to go stripping. I just wanted to get out the house. So I went to the club with her, and I just seen all this fucking money they was making. I'm like, bitch, I'm coming back tomorrow. So I told the manager at the end of the night when we was walking out, I was like, I'm coming back tomorrow to work. And he was like, no, you're not. I was like, yes, I am. He was like, okay, we'll see. Baby, the next day, my friend took me to go get some little stuff to dance in because back then we didn't need all that stuff that we need now to dance. Like, all you got to
Mhm.
do is have booty shorts and the top or whatever back then. So I went back the next day, baby, and every night I didn't make less than $800.
Damn,
$800 was the slow nights.
I need to go shake my ass.
Man, that's when money
I
was
mean,
good, man.
uh,
That's
I
when
mean,
Clinton.
actually,
That when Clinton was the president.
oh damn, you that old? Wow, okay, never mind.
Exactly.
Wow, I mean,
Exactly.
I can just like see my name right now come to the stage, back against the wall. Yep.
Why the fuck was okay? Why would you name yourself that?
Okay. How about long face nobody? Would that be better?
No, no. You have to name yourself something like you look like a Carmel pecan type of nigga.
What the
Oh my god.
Or I
No,
could
you
just
can't use
like
those.
grow my hair out. I'll just be like Bruno Stars. Would that be better?
Yeah, call yourself Bruno Stars. I go for that in the male strip club. Yeah, Bruno Stars because that goddamn back against the wall. The fuck? What is the meaning behind your name, back against the wall?
Oh, that all you need to see is my face and no back.
Now, what if a stripper do that to you?
I mean, hey, that's just how the game goes, right, Toy?
No, no, no. That's not how the game goes.
I'm just saying. I mean, no, I've never thought about wanting to get into a stripper game because I don't want to do that. There's other ways to make money. No offense to anybody who's doing it like you, but I don't want to. So
Like I said,
okay.
like I'm still a stripper.
So when you was stripping, and of course it's probably on the book. What are some of the things that you seen that you like and that you didn't like? Wow, you was in the game.
Um, I love the money. I'm not gonna lie. I loved it. I used to love the environment. Even when I stopped being a stripper, I became a bartender because I loved the fact that I can hang out and enjoy myself and make money at the same time. What I
Hmm.
didn't like is when you have those guys that disrespect you and cause they cool with management or the security, they feel like they can do what the fuck they want to do, and the security and the management literally takes their side. That's the only thing
Yeah.
I didn't like in the strip club.
Hmm. You miss it? Like the overall vibe, just
Yeah,
the
yeah. The the vibe is good. That's why I don't too much like to hang in strip clubs right now because every time I there because I was going there hanging out and seeing the girls making money and I'm like, bitch, I'm coming back dancing. So now I just avoid hanging out in strip clubs.
man. Yeah, some strip clubs
And
can be
then
fun.
I just been saying, then I don't know how to go there too and not tip because we used to hate it when the girls came in there and they didn't tip, but they come in there harassing the fucking customers about buying them drinks and shit like that. But yet you ain't tipping the fucking dancers, or they picking up our ones off the fucking floor and putting them in their fucking pocket or some shit. So that's another thing I didn't like. So if I can't go to the strip club and throw money, then I don't want to go because I'm a throwing money type of hoe. Yeah, I like to throw money.
I mean, I threw some money too at this one stripper, but I'll never forget. I had to take it back, and I will tell you why. So we came in there. This girl was dancing. Yes, follow me. Came in there. This girl was dancing, and she looked good when you walked in, like from far perception. She was good. So you just started throwing, and then as you get closer and closer, it's like you're taking your beer goggles off, and you're just seeing how butt ugly she is. So she was built like a 13-year-old prepubescent boy. Okay. She had no tits, none. She had little hips, little ass, but then when she got off stage, she had this tattoo in the crack of her ass that said, number one top rated bitch. And well, she didn't look like a bitch. She just looked like someone's young son. So I had to take my money back. And then I got kicked out, which I do not regret because if I'm coming to look at quality, I'll pay for it. But that quality was very low maintenance.
How the fuck did you take your money back? Like, how did that? Like, how?
I
Explain to me.
walked
How did you
up,
take it?
I
Uh-huh.
threw it, and then when I seen it, I walked up, picked up every single $20 in ones that I threw up, and I have no shame for it, not none.
We would have beat your ass.
You can beat my ass, but you know what? If I'm coming in there for a good time and a lot of wood, I better get it, and I didn't get
But
none.
that's not her fault that you throw the money before
No,
you know.
it is her fault because she needs
No,
to take some of that money she's getting to go get some surgery and fix
no,
that
that's
shit.
but you throw your money though. See, that's the type of shit you're back against the wall type shit.
Like I
Her back
said,
was
I got no shame. I got no shame for what I did. Now I'm sorry that I did that, but now I look back at it, it's like, oh well, that's just how it is. If someone
yes,
don't like something, you should be able to get a refund. Like I'm sure there's plenty of lap dances you gave to somebody that you just was not giving your best.
yeah,
All right, so
yeah.
you can understand. You really can.
But I still got paid. They didn't take their money back. They just ain't dance my ass no more. They was like, yeah. They just ain't dance my ass no more.
Oh well, I guess like I said, I got no shame. It happened, so it's whatever. It's
That's
whatever.
true.
Um, so with you writing this book, is this like just a one solid book, or are you thinking about writing some other ones?
I'm actually in the middle of writing a book now, but this one is not going to be about me. I'm writing. I'm just going to tell you the title of the book, "Life of a Nightmare." That's the
Hmm.
name of the book. So I'm actually writing in the middle of writing it now.
Okay. And when can we
But
expect to get that?
gonna be a true story. It's gonna
Mm.
be a true story, but it's just not about me. Um,
Okay.
I say give me the same amount of time, 6 to 8 months.
So that's how long it took you to write this.
Yeah, it took me like 6 to 8 months to write my book.
All right. And with this book, and you said you did it before, so was it basically a revision, or was it just a new one with like more detailed, in-depth in entries in it?
Yeah, it's still the same. It's just more added to it than what whoever purchased before read.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. And so, like, say if I send my book to you, will you actually like inscribe it, like do a little personal, or do I just need to get it and like that's it?
What do you mean?
Like, okay, say I, for instance, I go ahead and I buy the book, all right, and
Mm.
I reach out to you like, hey, I really would like you to, signature it. So would that be a possibility if I reach out to you and say, hey, where can I send this book so you can autograph it?
Yeah, I got a lot of people that's waiting on the paperback to come to them, and then they ask me, will I sign it? But I'm also gonna have some copies on hand no later by July the 16th, and they will be signed copies that you can purchase directly from me.
All right. All right. So, is there anything else you would like to add and tell people about this wonderful inscription of stripper memories?
It's not all about the strippers.
I know. I know.
You you just say it's about the strippers, but
Wow.
I say, but I say, guys, like me, I didn't love myself. I didn't know what
Why?
love.
You're a
I I was
beautiful woman.
I wasn't told I love you by my mother. Like I wasn't told. I was never told that. So I didn't know what love was. When somebody told me they love me, I'm just like, yeah, I love you too. I said it back because they said it to me, but I didn't mean it. So I tell everyone, love yourself first before you can love someone else because that's how hurt people. And I was a hurt person, so I hurt a lot of people.
So, how long was you hurting before you actually felt love and loved by someone else?
I I actually learned how to love when I got hurt. When I got hurt, 2011, I got hurt real bad, and I literally called my ex girlfriend and apologized to her because I knew I had hurt her. And I apologized to her because everything, all my other hurts wasn't intentionally. When in relationship, it wasn't intentional. But with them, yeah. But I wasn't looking at it like that. It was just like, okay, well, he cheated or he fucked over me or whatever, and I'm on to the next person, to get over them. But when I finally got hurt, was 2011. And then I called my ex girlfriend and I apologized to her. I was like, bro, if this how hurt feel, I am so sorry for everything I done for you. And she was like, it's okay, Toy. I've been forgave you. That's why I'm able to be your friend. And I was like, okay.
Mhm.
But it took me 6 months to get over that person, bro. Like, I wouldn't fuck nobody else. Even if I tried to, like, go fuck somebody to get over that hurt, I wouldn't go through with it. I literally start crying. They'll be like, damn, what's wrong? I'd be like, I feel like I'm cheating on this nigga. Like, I feel like I'm cheating. So it literally took me 6 months to get over that relationship.
So, how much are you in love with yourself?
Oh, I love myself more than anything now. Like, I put
And no,
me first.
interesting. That's really good to hear because you have a lot of people out here that don't even know themselves and say they love
Yeah.
other people, but they're still hurting them left and right. So it's good that you was able to recognize and then like just build from there.
But
So that's
when I recognized it in 2019. I'm
eight
just
years later.
recognizing. I'm
Wow.
just
How?
recognizing and started loving myself. My healing process, all that started in 2019.
Why did it take you so long?
I have no idea. Maybe it was the people that I was dating. I don't know. But
Hmm.
everything happened for a reason, and probably it wasn't the time for me to start loving myself. Everything happened for a reason at the right time. And that definitely was the right time because the relationship I'm in now, she taught me a lot. And she younger than me, but she literally taught me how to love and put myself first because she put herself first before anything. So she taught me how to do that.
So with the relationship you have from her, when it started out, was it rocky to begin with because you were unsure, or it's just like,
Ooh,
is it?
we for a whole we've been together 3 years. For a whole year, we was going through it. We was going through it. I'm talking about bad to the fact like I'd be like, man, leave me the fuck alone. I don't want to be with you. Block her on everything. But she was persistent. Like she did not give up. She did not give up. And then we
Hmm.
start healing together and working on ourselves together. And we got through it. And now when I tell you we don't argue, she taught me how to communicate because she's a communicator and I wasn't, because all I knew was to fight because I was in abusive relationships, and when I'm trying to talk, bitch, they popping me in my shit. So I was like, when someone arguing with me, I'm hitting first because bitch, I don't know if you're gonna hit me. So
Hmm.
that's how I was, and she was the total opposite. Like she literally wants to sit down and talk and get past things, and I wasn't on that. I was like, "Bitch, I want to talk. What we got to talk about?" Until like she had therapy one time, and she was like, "I have to come to therapy with her," and I was like, "Fuck, I'm going to therapy for. I don't need no motherfucking therapy." Like, bitch, it's about you. Bitch, it ain't about me. I don't need no fucking therapy. But now I get it, and I wish I would have went to therapy with her. But I get it. But then I was fucking like, girl, fuck you and that therapist. Bitch, I ain't got no problem. But
Yeah.
it ain't about you having a problem, you know?
Hmm. Well, that's love right there. So, are you madly in love with her?
Yeah, like,
Would you not?
go
Would
ahead.
you not trade her for anything in this world?
I won't. And it's nothing out there, bro. Like, it's really
Hmm.
nothing out there. Like, I be looking at people. I'm not even attracted to people. Like, I be trying to see, like, let me see if I'm, and I'm not, like, it's nothing out there. I don't got to the age, like, I'm old, man. Sit your ass down somewhere. And I done found my peace, and this is where I'm happy at. And she makes sure that I'm happy. She checks on me. She makes sure, like most people don't do that. She makes sure she stay checking on me. Are you okay? You need anything? I know when you're down. What's wrong with you? And I'd be like, I don't know. I feel myself going into depression. Why? I don't know. And should do something like surprise me with something and bring me out of it. And it's not about give, guys. The smallest thing can make someone happy, and that's her, and she knows that about me. Like she knows the smallest thing. I'm grateful for it.
That's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. And of course, you'll probably say yes to this, but was she instrumental in helping you like do this book? Oh, she wasn't?
I didn't
She didn't
even
want you to
want her.
do it?
No, no, no. I didn't even want her to read my book. I wrote the book before her.
Oh,
Before, yeah.
okay.
So me read, like she was the type of person. Every time she loved talking about my accomplishments. So when she tell people, "Oh, my girl wrote a book. My girl wrote a book," and they be like, "For real? What was it about?" And I was like, "My life." I just say my life, because of course she don't know the old me. You know what I'm saying? So when I put it out there, she told me, "Oh, I wrote a book." I'm like, "Oh shit." But I did a interview Wednesday with a podcast, another podcast, and she was by me. So she sent when I got off the phone, I was like, "What you think about that interview?" She was like, "I don't feel like you was opening up enough because I'm right here. Like, just talk about your freaking book." And I was like, "Yeah, it was kind of like you right here." So yeah, I was kind of like not saying what I really wanted to say. And she tells me
Okay.
like, bro, be you. Like, talk about your book. That's something you went through. Talk about it. It don't bother me. I'm like, okay.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's good. She's been there, even though you don't want to tell her, but that's okay. So I ask you just one more before we move on. Like with her, and y'all been together so long, do you like being with her and just like y'all getting married, or is that something you do not believe
Well, I've been married before,
in? Hmm.
and she says she wants to get married. I gave her 5 years. When it hit 5 years and we're not married, guess what? We're gonna be girlfriends forever.
Okay. Well, you're 3 years in, so who's gonna
Exactly.
propose to who?
She better propose to me. I'm not proposing.
Oh, okay, Miss High Mighty. Okay. Okay. Well. I mean, I wish I could say more, but I have not read the book, but I definitely will read it, and I will not give my 2 cents, but just say more of a congratulations, because I know it
Thank,
takes a lot to, try to put your story out there and just have people read it because you're giving them insight into you. So I can say from a standpoint of just knowing you a little bit, I do that it probably took a lot of you to put yourself out there like that. So congratulations on the success, sincerely.
thank you much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for
No
having me on
problem.
your podcast. My book. I appreciate you.
Oh, no problem, and definitely when I get it, when it comes in, I will promote it as much as I possibly can without sounding too redundant and overbearing. So, but I want to support you in all your endeavors. So when you write your next one, your next bestseller, please come back and share it with me and everybody else.
I will. I will definitely will do that. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes, so please, for those who are joining and have joined, once again, please let them know the title of it, a little bit about it, just a little synopsis, and then where they can get it.
My book is called The Secret She Kept and the Lie She Told. You can get it on Amazon. It's available in ebook on Kindle, or you can purchase a paperback copy. Um, by June the 16th, I mean July the 16th, I will have paperback copies with my autograph. If you want to just purchase it from me, you can. Um, it's a lot of sex and betrayal. So I'm like literally putting it out there. I'm not that person no more, so I don't care what y'all think. But it's a good fucking read. It's a good read.
And just one more question I want to ask, like the title. Like, how did you come up with the title? Was it just like a whole bunch of names you were throwing around, or was it just like instantly I'm gonna write a book and then like, oh, I got it? Like, how did that process come about?
It was instantly. It was instantly, and I don't know where it came from. It was just like, I'm gonna name this book. That's the first thing I did before I even started writing, and it was like the secret she kept and the lies she told. Because baby, I kept a lot of secrets and told a lot of lies, and I'm like, that's my title. Because I grew up no guidance. I had no guidance. Whatever I seen, that's what I thought I was supposed to do. So I had this
Hmm.
one friend that I used to look up to, but yet she used to be fucking her friends men, and by her my friend I'm seeing this shit, and but when that shit hit home and I did it to her, it was a problem. But yeah.
Damn. Okay. So, what was the biggest lie you told while going through all this when you was dealing, if you can remember?
Mm, the biggest lie I told,
That might be detailed
all
in
of
the
them,
book.
all of them,
Oh, okay. All right.
all of them.
Well, I guess we're just gonna have to read the book to find out how many all of them there is.
Yeah, because it's no small lie. None of them small lie.
Damn, she lived that life. Fuck, I can't wait. I can't wait to read this book.
Trust me, you're
Well,
gonna be writing. Oh, I can't believe you really. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. As soon as I get it, I'll start reading it. But I want to thank you so much for coming on, talking with me a little bit about it. And I look forward to the great read that you put out there for all of us to enjoy. So thank you so much, Toya. Uh, and I know she's not here, but I also want to give a shout out to B because without her, there would be no you. So quick shout out to Toya and B from Sippin' Tea. Yes. Yes, because y'all come in a pair. Remember, it's always you two, never just one. It really is.
But do you hear yourself? You said it would be no me without her, but do you hear what you just said? Sip tea with Toy and
Yes.
B. Don't
Yes.
fucking play with. Don't fucking play with me. I love my B. It
I
won't
can't
be a me
see.
without her for
I
real.
can't.
It would
I
not.
can't never get nothing over you. I can't. I
It would
try every
not.
time.
It won't be a me without her though. Like she completes me. I tell her that all the time, bro. You completes me.
Hmm.
Completes me. She do. I love her. If she
Wow.
ever try to break up with me, bro, I'm telling y'all now, it's some video right now. She ever try to break up with me, I'm fucking her up.
Okay. Well, simmer down now. Simmer down. But thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. So whenever you want
Thank
to come
you.
back, you just let me know and we'll make it happen.
All right. Thank you so much.
No problem. And this has been another episode of Sarcasm and Orgasms. I've been joined by the lovely Toy Blackman. Remember, go check out her book everywhere and make sure you check it out because she's got a lot of tea that you probably want to, take a sip to. So this is Will, and I'll talk to y'all soon.
Bye.